We asked Nike why they haven't given Alex Caruso a shoe deal. They responded, if we did, we'd have to change our slogan from just do it to already did it.
That was a good
Beautiful.
clap. The Late Cast. Season 2. Let's go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Late Cast, episode 3, season 2, where we are happy right now because the Lakers are absolutely killing it.
Doing better than we ever thought.
Doing way better. Well, I thought they would do good, but
Yeah, I think I said 5-2.
you said 5-2?
Yeah.
Well, you were wrong.
What did you say?
Huh? What did I say? I said 6-1. No,
Did
I
you
didn't.
really?
I didn't. I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to use the button again. I don't remember what I said, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But
I know you were wrong. That's all I remember.
we come back from the road.
Does the Clipper game doesn't count as a road game? I know it does, but it doesn't. So the road trip,
Yeah.
we're 3-0
3-0.
with LeBron.
3-0?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Dallas.
Yeah, you're right. You're
3-0,
right. Yeah. We've just won 6 games in a row.
We've won 6 games. I'm saying on the road itself.
Yeah, for some reason I thought we were 6-0 on the road.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, that's not it at all.
Eventually.
That's not it at all.
Yeah, and LeBron's recording 3 triple doubles in those games.
Yeah, I think LeBron has officially put everyone on notice that he's the best player in the world.
Yeah,
Still.
he had reclaimed the throne.
Still.
Reclaimed the throne.
You know, we're 6-7 games into the season, but
No, I mean, come on.
it's clear.
It's very clear.
Yeah.
I guess what should we start with Dallas?
Yeah.
What a great game.
Yeah, you know, Dallas I thought was I thought it was a tough game, right?
Yeah.
But I thought it was going to be an even more tougher game
Mm-hmm.
because it was a battle of LeBron and a battle of Luka, and Porzingis, he couldn't handle it.
No.
There was too much length. There was, Dwight was beating him up.
He
and
did
then
he
had
did okay.
AD.
But
Yeah,
when it came down to crunch time,
yeah,
which I was worried, I was like, Porzingis is a good player. Anthony Davis played some phenomenal defense
Yeah.
one-on-one against him, especially in the crunch time. I was super impressed.
Porzingis flat out disappeared.
He did. Shot fired. We got to work on that button.
Yeah, that one.
That button's too wait. The wait is too long.
We're not pressing that
No,
anymore.
that's no more.
Yeah.
We'll get different shots. But Luka, what an impressive display. He's such a great player. I love watching him.
Yeah, Luka is definitely up next.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna.
I don't think he's up next. I think he's here.
Yeah, I think when you look at his class,
Mm-hmm.
he's the best by
100%.
far. By far,
Absolutely.
I think him, Embiid, and that's really it as far as young guys that.
Yeah. Trae Young's balling.
Yeah, Trae Young, and I mean, I guess Giannis is a little bit. Couple like 2 years.
Yeah, I feel like Giannis that means the MVP is already established. He's
Yeah,
like,
but those guys are like that's the future of the league right there.
Luka, I love watching him play. What I took away from Dallas was we finally have a team that can execute when the game's on the line, fourth quarter, we need the win. They can finish strong. We haven't had that in 4 or 5 years.
Probably longer, but yeah.
I mean, I'm saying like we've had teams that do well throughout the game but always drop the ball at the end.
Yeah.
And it was so nice to watch them actually win a close game.
Yeah, and also you have not AD or LeBron getting you past the hump on that game.
Mm-hmm.
You have a role player like Danny Green.
Yep.
So that was good to see, like, okay, we can rely on our guys.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Danny Green's, we know he can knock down a shot, but like we said, like, it's been so many years that, like, it hasn't been good.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to take over because but I lost my train of thought like 6 words ago.
I was just looking at you like, where is he going with this? I was like, land the plane. No, but, so just the fact that we have veterans now that know how to execute down the stretch. We have the championship pedigree. We have guys who've been there like Danny Green, and then you're seeing the bench. Okay, the only thing I worry about is we need consistency somewhere off the bench.
Yeah.
It seems like each game we have someone else doing. The only person that's been consistent is Dwight, and the one and only almighty Caruso.
Yeah.
But we have to like have a consistent performance from each person because it seems like one night it's Troy Daniels that goes up. The other night it's what's his name? Quinn Cook that goes off the other night. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it just needs to be more like, let's have this performance every night, guys.
No, yeah, I agree. And I also think, I know a lot of people have been like saying like maybe we should start Dwight.
Mhm.
But
No.
it's not worth
No.
it. You need that spark plug off the bench.
His position right now, like the wise old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
What he's doing is absolutely perfect. He has been, to me, the most impressive player that we have.
You know,
Because LeBron and AD are expected
yeah,
to do what they do.
exactly.
He wasn't expected to have the impact that he has now, but he's killing it.
And we're talking about an impact, right? I think he's averaging like 8 points,
Mhm.
6 rebounds, and a couple blocks.
Yeah.
But his impact, you would think he's averaging 20 points,
For real.
10
No,
rebounds.
100%.
He's like, I really don't know if we've seen a player transform his career like this.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he couldn't even stay on a team. No one wanted him.
And he was known for he was known for the bad preparation.
Yeah.
He didn't work. He didn't
Not a
want
good
to like work
teammate.
hard. Yeah, like he was a locker room, and now he's like talking about this is his purpose. Like he's this whole new guy.
He's the glue to our team right
and thank
now.
God he's on the Lakers now.
Yeah. And what's crazy is we almost didn't have him.
I know, right? They almost went with other people.
That's nuts.
So that's you got to give credit to Rob and then them deciding to give him a second.
You
chance.
know what's so funny about that? When now that the Lakers are doing good, you don't hear anything about Rob.
Nothing.
You don't hear anything about Rob.
Nothing.
You don't hear anything about Genie. But also, I think that might be because you don't have Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
But still, like, it's so quiet now. Like, everything's all good.
Now you have Anthony Davis leading the league in blocks with Dwight Howard second.
Yeah.
It's insane. Now you add the piece of Iguodala, if that's going to actually happen.
It's got to happen.
You have Danny Green, Bradley, Iguodala on the perimeter playing defense. Good luck.
Yeah, and you know what's so funny? The narrative of the beginning of the year was how bad the Lakers were going to be on defense,
Yeah.
and how great the Clippers were going to be on defense.
It's and
it's almost the
leading
opposite.
the league. Yep.
It's almost the opposite right now. You have the Lakers.
Like we have a button for this.
We have the Lakers right now, like you
Mhm.
said, number 1 in the league,
Yeah.
and impressively.
Oh yeah, just shutting down teams when they need to. Second game, Dallas. What was the second game? I'm blanking.
It went Dallas,
Dallas. Who was the second game?
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Yeah.
Okay. No matter what, even a close game. I'm gonna start this now because it takes forever. San Antonio makes every game boring.
I agree. I agree.
I was watching that game, like it was close, and I was like, this game is still boring. Everything they do is boring. Anyway, great performances. I can't express how nice it is to have AD. Like, to know that at any moment you just feed him the ball and it's going to go in the hoop.
Yeah, Anthony Davis has been he has literally reignited the big man in LA.
Oh, it's the best.
Like, it's like he's not like, oh, he's kind of good. I mean, this is one of the greatest big men we've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
just on skill and talent.
The
alone.
talent level is insane.
Yeah,
there's things he does that I'm like, I watch it and I'm just like, what the heck?
Yeah, and then to get the effort on defense too.
Exactly.
And his shot's still not falling.
I need to apologize.
Go ahead.
To LeBron James.
Go ahead.
Because last season, I was so critical about his defense.
Yep.
I always thought he wasn't playing defense.
Yep.
And I was super upset. Also, last season just wasn't fun. So I was in a bad mood all season. But I am so impressed by his defensive effort and just the energy he's bringing. And you know what's more impressive than that is how smart he's being.
Yeah.
Because he's not doing it every play, but he's doing it when he has to, and he's still conserving enough to get it done on offense.
He's making the impact play.
He is.
He's getting the block. He's getting the charge. I don't know if he's got any steals, but it changes the game.
And he's also getting rebounds. He's also trying really hard to get rebounds.
I really, 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 really believe that LeBron might average a triple-double.
He could.
And what's so funny is I just said really, 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 and then might to save me. But I think he's going to average a triple-double this year.
I agree.
And his play at the point right now, wow.
Are you convinced?
Wow.
Yeah, you're convinced.
I'm convinced now. I got to apologize.
It works.
But let's give it up to LeBron on defense.
Any excuse we can to push these buttons here.
That was stupid.
Can I ask a question, though?
Go ahead.
How did he get his hair back?
A lot of money.
It's back.
Yeah.
And it's long.
A lot of money. I think they wear like these hats that have like laser, like not infrared. What is it? Laser. You know what I'm talking about? Laser. Thank you.
They wear hats with lasers?
No, not laser.
And then the hair grows back?
Yeah.
Let me get that for you. Hold on.
Hold on.
Dude, I love it. Oh, my gosh. So, yeah, like that's what I'm more impressed by.
More impressed
than the 3 triple-doubles? His hair is growing back.
He's literally turning back time.
He has found the fountain of youth.
I agree.
Now we go to Chicago. I am upset they won the game.
You wanted it to be a learning lesson.
I did, but actually I didn't want them to lose. But they played so poorly the first 3 quarters of that game.
Yeah, it was bad.
And thanks to LeBron again, because LeBron was doing just enough to keep us within like striking distance. But it did show me one thing. The team, they could have easily said, let's just chalk this one up, boys. We'll go back home. We're not playing well. Let's just throw in the towel. But they came back, did everything they had to do. They looked, but for the first time, shout out to Wendell Carter Jr., who was the bigs on Chicago. For the first time, our bigs looked human in the first 3 quarters. Not enough, obviously. They didn't win, but like at the end of the game, they finally turned it on. Everything went well. Bulls kind of lost control of the game, but it showed that the team's resilient, that they do really, really want to win every single game, which I like to see. Because some teams will just fold, call it quits, be like, yeah, it's a bad game. We'll just chalk it up. So I appreciated that. But again, LeBron James again showing just incredible, insane effort on defense.
Yeah.
Doing what he had to do on offense. AD's having a bad game.
Yeah.
Quinn Cook hitting some clutch threes.
And let's just clear, this is 2 diehard Kobe is the GOAT fans talking about LeBron right now.
I know.
As if like he's the savior to the Lakers.
Hey, don't get me wrong.
But
don't get me wrong. Kobe's still better.
No, it's been crazy.
It's rough. And I feel like like a lot of Laker fans will understand the transition from being like,
it was hard, huh?
It was weird.
Yeah.
It was hard. The transition to being like, because you also look like a fool when you're talking all this crap about LeBron, and then he's on your team, and you're like, he's so good, So, but it's been hard for us to be like, all right, we now have to switch our mindset and be like, we no longer have to like
defend Kobe.
Yes,
because he's part of the Laker family now.
if LeBron, he's never gonna see this, but if he sees this, that's why LeBron. The only reason why I talked bad about you is because I was defending Kobe.
Yeah. It was for Kobe's honor.
It was for Kobe's honor.
Yeah, I understand.
All right,
I understand.
But yeah, Chicago was a fun game to watch. I'm pretty sure my neighbors are gonna call the cops for like noise complaints. I just screamed at the TV.
You're that loud?
I went nuts. Especially when Quinn Cook hit that corner 3.
Yeah,
I went nuts, bro. I love Quinn Cook, and I love the story of like his dad being a huge Laker fan.
Yeah, and wearing number 2.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But when he hit that corner 3, I went nuts. When Caruso got the and one,
Caruso,
I lost it, bro.
Yeah, and it was good to see Quinn Cook get his groove back. He's been playing a little off,
A little sporadic.
Yeah, so it's nice to see him knocking down shots again.
But you know what? Avery Bradley was missed.
Yeah,
because Kobe White was going off, and in my head I think, man, if Avery Bradley's out there, that kid's getting stopped.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Back at the Dallas game, he kind of struggled guarding Luka.
He's too. So Luka's pretty big.
Yeah,
he's a big guy. I think they went with Danny Green most of the time.
Yeah,
but Luka's a big guy. Like, and Luka's crafty. Like, no one can guard him. I mean,
yeah, and
all you can do is stop him for a couple minutes, maybe.
Yeah, and then that step back 3 he's hitting is ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous. But yeah, no, I think like it's not that you're gonna stop anyone. It's just making it hard for him.
Yeah,
making them have to work a little bit for their shots. Which once Caruso came in.
Yeah.
He was making him work. The greatest player of all time, 6-0 when he's on the floor. By the way.
Yeah, I still think they need to incorporate Caruso more. Even Cook, like we need to have a guard on the court, not all the time, but a guard on the court that's facilitating the offense with LeBron. With LeBron in.
Well, we'll see what I was talking about the last podcast when I said they got to watch out with these slow starts. It almost got away from him in Chicago.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's all pace, right? They're able to maintain this good play the entire game, kind of turn on at the end. But my thing is, why don't we turn on in the beginning, get some guys some rest at the end? But it almost got away from them, and that's what I was worried about, was having a team that you should beat easily, creep up and get a win on you.
Yeah.
But I think, and it really, the cool thing about the Chicago game was it wasn't AD or LeBron that actually made the run to get us back in the game. It was the second team.
Yeah.
It was Dwight again with the energy. It was Caruso, Quinn Cook. Who else was on the floor in that run? That was 3, right? I'm missing 2 guys. I don't want to disrespect anybody.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to those 2 guys that I can't remember their name. But yeah, it's just but that was awesome to see too, where a bench actually sparked and then you see the bench do well. You see another beautiful sight. The team is just going nuts for the bench. Yeah. Cheering everybody. You just see the cohesiveness of the team. And then once AD and LeBron come in, their energy level was through the roof. They're ready to go. So it's nice to see that the bench could actually carry the team for that time, or spark basically the comeback. It's just right now it's good to be a Laker fan.
It's great to be a Laker fan. And one thing I thought has been interesting in the league right now, where it's all about pushing, pace, and we're last in pace, but yet we still keep winning games. And I just think that kind of speaks to just playing through Anthony Davis. Yeah. No matter what, like you can try to push the pace, but when it comes down to it, we're gonna throw the ball into him on the block, and you're gonna have to stop him.
Is there is the clap because
yeah,
I just
right
thought
there,
of a
yellow,
point, and I think I need a clap after this. It's not about the pace.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's not about being the fastest pace or slowest pace. It's about dictating the pace of the game.
That was a hot take right there.
That's what it's about. It's about if you can make the game play at your pace, then you're winning. Yep. If you're better fast pace and you can get them to run, obviously you're going to win the game. If you're a better team in slow pace, you get them to slow down, you're going to win the game.
So this whole time where people were trying to increase the pace of the game, what they should have been focusing on, figuring out what you're good at and play at that pace.
I think so.
I like that.
Yeah. Because we're seeing proof.
Yeah, we're going to make a shirt.
If you can slow down the game and you can win, and you can slow down, that's where your strength is. Like, look what's happening. If you slow down the game and you feed Anthony Davis every time in the post, you're beating teams. Yeah. Because you're not allowing the fast-paced teams to get fast, get in rhythm, get and do what they want to do. And there's a freak of nature in the low block.
Yeah. You know what else I wanted to get into?
Caruso's MVP?
Not Caruso's MVP. Caruso's been playing good, making plays like he always will. Mm-hmm. But Kyle Kuzma is
we need to talk about Kyle Kuzma.
He seems a little out of place.
He played well the last half.
Yeah, he played well the last half.
Okay, but the first half?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
The first half, he looked like, is the shot ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to send the shot. Sorry, Kyle. I know we share the same name, but
I'm going to click it now and then I'll shoot.
Go for it.
There it is.
He looked like one of the players in Space Jam when they got their powers took the first half of that game. He was like, I couldn't hold on to the ball.
He can't catch the ball.
He couldn't dribble. He couldn't shoot. He shot one like off the side of the back. I was like, dude, what's happening? Go get your powers back.
Yeah, I think he's trying to find.
But second half he comes through, balls out. Looks like Kuzma.
So are we gonna start him or keep him coming off the bench?
I think he got his rhythm last night, and I was super happy to see it. I think he would be a good addition to start. I think he should start. But again, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If this lineup's working, and that's another spark you have off the bench.
Yeah, I agree. But that starting lineup with Kuzma added, that's a lot of length for opposing offenses.
Yeah, but I think right now, it all depends on the matchup. Yeah, it all depends on who's on the other side. If it makes sense, then do it. If Bradley Green, if you have like scorers on the other side, if it's like an offensive minded team, yeah, I would have more defense on the starting five. If you want to, I think that's what it's going to come down to is coaching, deciding who's going to be in the matchups.
Yeah, and you know what? Shout out to Coach Vogel.
He's doing great.
When things are going good, no one talks about the coach. Yeah. But I think he's putting together really good rotations.
But I was really happy to see Kuzma do well. I'm super excited to see him from now on. I feel like he's getting the rhythm back. I mean, it's tough coming back from injury. Basketball's all about rhythm. Yeah. If you don't have it, it's going to be rough.
I agree.
And he was getting that confidence back, you know, and again, speaks to the type of player he is to go out there and have the first half he did and then come out and just ignore it and, you know, keep going. That's a star in the making right there.
I agree.
You got any drama? We got any juice going on?
There's not really drama other than, you know, Anthony Davis going to Chicago, but like we talked about, it really wasn't a thing.
So why does this happen with every star? Is it just to create drama and create people talking?
You know, narratives and
because I don't remember what exactly he said, but it wasn't anything like he didn't say like, oh, I'm a free agent next year. Haven't really thought about it.
Yeah, he just said I'm a free agent, and then like I think kind of like never say never kind of deal, you know.
Look, you win us a championship.
Go wherever
you want. No, I would really love to see Anthony Davis stay, and you know what? I guess it would only just be like a money thing. I mean, if you left it, because it'd be hard to leave the Lakers, right?
I mean, for me,
playing in LA, a big man, you know the history behind that, the fan love you're getting, you know the life that you're living right now. Like it would be hard for me to go from like, I mean, Chicago's a big market too. I get it.
Chicago.
I mean, it's a big market, but the team wouldn't be as good.
But Chicago's not like a historic franchise.
Oh, it's the house that Jordan built, you know?
But exactly.
Yeah.
You know, they had Michael
Jordan. It's not
Jordan.
that it's his hometown. That's what's the biggest appeal to it.
But, like, you know, I don't even want to talk about it. Let's not even jinx it, dude.
Oh, yeah, we shouldn't say it. So I did say, like, oh, if Chicago beats us, then something's going on here. But they didn't, so I think we're safe.
We're good.
All right.